right. Carla, great to see you. You're so organized now. 6 o'clock or whatever time it is for you. Bang, you're right here. Wonderful. Viroria, excellent to see you. Hello, hello, hello. You know what we'll do? Because some people will still be a bit late. We will go straight into the tune and we will laugh through it. Now, before we do it, give me a wave if you know the song. Let's see, who knows the song? Who knows the tune? Yeah, you're familiar with this? Ed and Kathy, you should be waving, you should know the tune too. So, the tune goes like this. Now, what you have in your music file today, music and text, is the original Russian waltz. And then that tune has become a Yiddish song, which we're singing today. So it's a slight variation. Yes, okay. So listen to me and let's sing it together. La, 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 la. La 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 la. We will stop here for those who don't know the tune that well or don't know the tune at all, and we'll sing it one more time. Let's go. La 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 la. La 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 la, going up. La 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 la. So I'm going from the second half of the first melody. Da 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 da, going up. Let's go together. 1 and 2. La 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 da 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 la 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 la. Let me see your faces. I'm unmuting you.
Yes.
Right. Yes. Yes. Wonderful. Oh, great to see you. Now, please tell me in the chat if you are here for the first time, if you're first time here in these Zoom groups, so I know. Anyone? No? Okay, so you know what happens? First time, Carla. Yes, Carla. But I know you and you know me. Wonderful that you've joined us today. So let's sing this tune one more time. I'm not showing you the music because if you're attached to the music, you'll be singing the Russian waltz version, and it's good to memorize stuff, okay? This, la la la. Let's go. La 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 la. Let's stop here. Let me see your faces. Good?
Yeah? Thank you, Polina.
Okay. Everyone seems to be happy. If you're unhappy, you need to shout louder next time. Okay? So, let's look at our text. We won't do the second bit yet. Let's look at our text. So basically, it's a lovely memory of the first waltz that this couple are doing together. But I know this, sorry, I need to share the screen with you. I know this tune as a Russian waltz. You know, when I was a child, we still had that tradition of brass orchestras, kind of military, dressed in these military clothes, orchestras playing in national parks, in parks everywhere. Did you have that tradition in other countries? Or just brass orchestras, not always coming from military background? And that was one of the tunes that I knew. It was in my ear very much as a Russian waltz. And as it happens, I didn't really know much about it. It is a Russian waltz. Can you see my screen now? Can you see text? Yeah, you can see text. So, mein erster großer Freude, let's go together. Mein erster großer Freude, die kristallene Licht von dem Saal. Die kristallene Licht von dem Saal. Okay? Now, I'm muting people. You please be muted, otherwise people don't hear me as well, yeah? Right, so mein erste große Freude, my first great Freude, joy, happiness, die kristallene Kristalllicht von dem Saal, light of the room. Third line, dein erste lange Kleid, let's go together. Dein erste lange Kleid. I'm hearing someone, sorry, please be muted, muted. Okay, back to share screen. Your first long dress, yeah, dein, your erste first lange long Kleid dress. Next line, angetan hast du zum ersten Ball. Together, angetan hast du zum ersten Ball. Okay, ersten Ball. Okay, you put it for the first ball. Let's sing these 4 lines together, slowly with the tune. Mein erster großer Kleid, die kristallene Licht von dem Saal. Dein erster lange Kleid, angetan hast du zum ersten Ball. Okay, next line, let's read it. Ein Schönheit jene Nacht. Together, ein Schönheit jene Nacht, will ich schon nicht vergessen kein Mal. Together, will ich schon nicht vergessen kein Mal. I will not, this beauty of the night, I will never forget kein Mal, not any time at all. The last 3 lines. Ich gedenk das Hein. Go. Ich gedenk das Hein. Next. Hast Arois gescheint. Let me read it properly. Arois gescheint. Arois gescheint. Shining out. Hast Arois gescheint. Go. Hast Arois gescheint. In dem Saal Chandelier von Kristall. Together, in dem Saal Chandelier von Kristall. The last 3 lines again, together in the rhythm of the song. 1, 2, 3, 1. Ich gedenk das Heint, hast Arois gescheint, in dem Saal Chandelier von Kristall. Ich gedenk das Heint, I now remember, today, you shone, the shining, the light. In the Saal is a big hall. It's a Russian word. Chandelier von Kristall, chandelier made of crystal, right? I think, that's what I think, Kristall. Yeah, what do you think? Anyone? Any other ideas? We will sing through the first verse. Let me just see you. Ich gedenk, is there, yeah, there may be some typos somewhere, yeah? Also, you will see this text written in other dialects. And this is a twist of the original version, I think. Okay, let's try and sing the first verse together slowly. Mein erster großer Fried, die kristallene Licht von dem Saal, dein erster lange Kleid, angetan hast du zum ersten Mal, in Schenkeit jene Nacht, weil ich schon nicht let's see. Let's see. What do you think? I'm unmuting you.
Thank you. Beautiful. Wunderschön.
Natasha is playing a guitar, I can see. Look, it's a tone down. It's a tone down. If you want to accompany yourself, it's in D minor for now, which is a kind of middle ground key for all of us. We may go a semitone high if we wish a bit later. Let's look at our chorus. Now, I'm not going to show you the music. I'm going to just sing it. Sing with me. Is that easy? We'll do it one more time just to make sure that everything is in place. And if I sing a slight variation of the tune, don't worry. There are variations of this tune, and it's not exactly what's in your music. Let's go, chorus. You sing. Yes? Okay. I can hear you, Natasha, with your guitar. Great. Let's go to our text. Oh, we have 50 people here today. How fantastic! Oh, I guess it's a Monday thing, isn't it? It's a Monday. Go to groups and choirs. So, din gewebt, Eleganz, wie geschwebt in dem Tanz. And you were dressed so beautifully, elegantly, as we, and you float, kind of swam through the dance, right? Let's say these two lines in the rhythm of the chorus. 1, 2, 3, 1. Din gewebt, Eleganz, wie geschwebt in dem Tanz. Next. Zu mein Hart hast du sich gedrückt. Okay? To my heart, you drove yourself. Zu mein Hart hast du sich gedrückt. One more time. Zu mein Hart hast du sich gedrückt. Mich mit größter Freude beglückt. Together. Mich mit größter Freude beglückt. Gave me the greatest pleasure, joy. Let's try and sing this. Let me just see. Somebody is unmuted. I keep hearing voices, and it's not in my head. I actually do keep hearing voices coming from you. Din gewebt. Thinly woven. Yeah. All right. Thinly woven dress. Thank you, Veronia. Thank you. Din, of course, thinly. Yeah, gewebt. Perfectly makes sense. Thank you. So let's go to our chorus now. Slightly slower. Okay, let's go. Din gewebt, Eleganz, wie geschwebt in dem Tanz. Zu meiner Hart hast du sich gedrückt, mich mit größter Freude beglückt. One more time. Din gewebt, Eleganz, wie geschwebt in dem Tanz. Zu meiner Hart hast du sich gedrückt, mich mit größter Freude beglückt. Actually, there is a second part of this text for chorus. Glick, glick, der ganz grandies und du tanzt grazies wie verkischt dreh ich sich sis meka Should we try it this way? Should we try it this way? Speak as if we're singing, but speak through the text. The last bit. 1 and 2. Glick der ganz grandies und du tanzt grazies. Wie verkischt dreh ich sich, siz me kann jeder mich. Such overpowering happiness, joy, and you dance with grace. Vifarkishev, like enchanted, it says here, enchanted. I turn and turn around, and it's to everyone's envy. Let's try singing the whole chorus with these two big bits of text. Din gewebt. 1 and 2. Din gewebt, elegant, wie geschwebt, in dem Tanz, zu meiner hast du sich gedreht, größte Fried beglückt, din der ganz grazies, und du tanzt grazies, wie verkischt dreh ich sich, siz me kann jeder mich. Let's see how you're feeling. All good? Okay. I'm unmuting you for a second. All good? Say something.
Grandiose.
Grandiose. Right. See what's happening here. Yes, Leo, Leo, please don't put your sound on because everyone can hear you as loud as me. So, you know, that's how we do our sessions. People cannot hear each other, unfortunately. You hear me, you sing with me, okay? Please. So we will go through the whole song now. Yes? Ready? I mean, it's not the whole song. There are 2 more verses, but we will do this one all together. Ready? Let's go. Meine große Kleid, die kristallene Licht von dem Saal, mein erste lange Kleid, angetan hast du zum ersten Mal. Ich schenke dir eine Nacht, weil ich schon nicht vergessen kein Mal. Ich gedenk das Heim, was daraus gescheint, in dem Saal Chandelier von Kristall. Deine gewebt, Eleganz, wie geschwebt in dem Tanz, zu meiner Angst hast du sich gedreht, in dem größten Fried beglückt. Glick getanzt, grandies, und du tanzt grazies, wie verkischt dreh ich sich, siz me kann jeder mich. Deine Nein, deine Nein, deine Nein, deine Nein, deine Nein, Natasha, for you. Back to the minor. All right. Good. Let's see.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you can do a little dance here. So I'm looking at our muting situation. It looks like everyone is muted now. Should be okay. Yeah. So I first came across the song, as I said, in Russia when I heard it being played by brass orchestras in the parks. And I would go with my grandfather, who was, officer of the war, veteran of the Second World War, was very much attached to that kind of our culture, even though it comes from pre-revolutionary Russia. It was composed before then. It's dated, I think, much earlier than that. We are talking about beginning of the 20th century. So I don't know how many of you have heard the Yiddish version. The link that I forwarded to you in, yeah, Lauren and the Klasmatics, yeah, he also sang a very different voice to how he is now. Very interesting. So then I learned about it being a Yiddish song, not from YouTube, obviously, not from the Klasmatics. I came to a klezmer festival and seminar in Crimea in 2000, and we had this wonderful man there. God bless his soul, Arkady Gendler. Let me see if I can show you a picture of his. He was, I think, hitting 70. I don't think I can show you the picture. Can I? Are you seeing the picture? Yeah, Arkady Gendler. He came from Zaporozhye in Ukraine, and he just started singing. These songs to us, song after song after song after song, all in Yiddish. He spoke perfect Yiddish. Yiddish was his first language. He spoke Romanian, he spoke Ukrainian, he spoke Russian with some kind of Yiddish accent. And he became source of hundreds of Yiddish songs for all of us, lots of us. And he was later recorded by all sorts of people from abroad. He traveled the world when everything just opened up. But I was the first person to sing, to join him, and him singing that waltz to us, to the klezmer revival people in Kiev, in Crimea in 2000. He asked me to dance a waltz with him, and I had this long white dress. I just happened to have this long summer dress. So he sang his verses, and then instrumentalists played da 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 dee dee dee, and I danced with him on stage. And I think it was quite a privilege for me. If you know Arkady Gendler, give us a little note here. He has become a big celebrity of this old Yiddish world, and shared lots of songs with us. He was a big person, a proper mensch, a proper old school, very respectful man. Okay, I'm going to mute us all now, and we will sing this one more time. Yep, let's go back to our text. We have 55 people here today. That's amazing. That's amazing. Keep sharing, keep bringing people here. Let's go. Let's make it into a 3-verse song. Let's la it. Let's sing it with text, and then see what happens. erste große Freude, die kristallene Licht von dem Saal, dein erste lange Kleid, und getan hast du von erster Ball, dein Schenket jene Nacht, will ich schon nicht vergessen, keine Mal. Ich gedenk das Hein, hast a Reus gescheint, in dem Saal Chandelier von Kristall, die gewählt ganz, die geschwebt in dem Tanz, zu mein Herz hast du sich gedreht, nicht mit der größter Freude beglückt, liegt der ganz grandios, und du tanzt graziös, die Vergeschaft trägt sich, zusammen kann jeder mich. You sing! And together.
Now people have seen you.
Oh, wonderful.
Excellent.
Don't go yet. We have another 5 minutes. Let's see what's happening here. There's all sorts of stuff happening in the chat. I hope you can read these things. Beruria is giving us great amendments and translations and all these twists. Thanks, Beruria. You shone out, lit up in the hall. Yeah. Now, can I ask you something? After we finish these sessions, are you able to go back to chat? Does it save for you? It doesn't, because I save the chat and I can read through it later and respond to whatever needs responding if I can, via Facebook or via my website. I think you could be able to save it somehow. I don't know. Otherwise, just try to read as much as you can. What else? Now, some of you are trying to contact me in all sorts of different ways. Email is okay. If you have my email, you can always just write to me from my website. That's just the easiest. It goes straight to my email. I'll respond straight away. People are asking for full texts, for which options should I listen to learn from, and all sorts of different comments. And whatever you want to say, please use my website. It's the best. Facebook is good too. Okay, now, settings button on the right allows one to save the chat. Oh yes, look at that, yeah? An icon at the bottom of chat that says file, and it opens in your Finder, and you can then save it. Because there are some good amendments from Beruria and from others. And I will, when we notice all the typos, when we go over our songs at the end of our run, the typos will be changed. You know, I'll try to amend it to make everything perfect. Now, before we do it one more time, I want to ask you one more thing. Sorry, a bit more talking today. We have a Russian song tomorrow. Where are we? We have a Russian song tomorrow. We have a Yiddish song the day after. And then we have a concert with a Russian guitarist from Iowa, beautiful classical Russian guitar player, 7-string Russian guitar made in 1860, beautiful, beautiful, proper style. Do come to that. But I wanted to ask you whether you would prefer to learn a new song or to go over the 4 Yiddish songs we learned over the stretch of 10 sessions that we had. We had 4 Russian songs and 4 Yiddish songs. Would you like to go over these songs or to learn a new one? Please put lots of songs or just one in the chat, just to have a general, yeah, let me know. We will do what the majority wants. Okay, that's how it works with voting. Yeah, so all the songs will be in, all the files would be in the description of this particular session, and they are not difficult to read if you haven't been to other sessions, but maybe you'll want to learn another Yiddish song. Okay, let me see. I will read your chat and I'll come up with it. Yeah, new. It looks like lots of people. Oh, you want to do both? We will do both. Let's see. Okay, back to our waltz. Yes, yes. Let's go. Let's go. Right. And we're singing this whole thing again, straight from text. Meine erste große Freude, die kristallene Licht von dem Saal, dein erste lange Kleid, und getan, was du zum ersten Mal. Ein Schönheit jene Nacht, will ich schon nicht vergessen, kein Mal. Ich gedenk das ein, aus der Reus gescheint, in dem Saal Chandelier von Kristall, den gewebt Eleganz, wie geschwebt in dem Tanz, zu mein Herz hast du sich gedreht, dich mit größter Freude beglückt, klingt der ganz grandios, und du tanzt graziös, wie vergischt, triebst dich, sie sind bekam jeder mich. Ai da da, ai da da da, ai 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 da da, ya da da, ai da da, ai da da, ai da da, ai da da.